Good evening, everybody. My name is Jordan White, and today I'm going to be giving you a lowdown of my first video of 2019, which will be entitled, What Can We Expect in 2019? Let's go through, shall we? First off, I have been remonetized using the BitTube airtime extension. Now, you're wondering, what's this? What is the BitTube airtime extension? You usually can only, people might think you can only get remonetized if you somehow make an argument with YouTube about why you got demonetized in the first place, and somehow you get remonetized by this company. Well, there's a very, very easy answer for why I went with this route. You see, since I'm autistic, I have a horrible, absolutely horrible time trying to communicate. Plus but even that is no excuse. My job is basically just to program computers. I was not trained in the field of lawyership. I was not trained in the field of law. I was not trained in the field of communications or public relations or anything like that. I was trained to program computers. Therefore, I lack certain communication skills to argue my case to get myself remonetized. So I use this instead. And why did I use this? Well, it basically monetizes your time while browsing the web anywhere. Now, BitTube airtime extension is just essentially a little plugin that you can install in Chrome. Well, let's go to the next slide and find out how this marvel works. Okay, so according to the BitTube website, every user running the extension generates airtime. This rewards them for the time they spend on any web page. The publishers of these pages, including social accounts, earn based on the total airtime from each visit. Payouts are distributed at a variable rate across all concurrent users globally in real time. So what this thing is doing is you download it in a browser, then you visit web pages, and more time you spend on these web pages, it pays you in this cryptocurrency called Tube, which you can take to an exchange and convert to Bitcoin, which you can then take to Coinbase, then convert that to USD, then you can send that over to your bank account, though that's another story. What the main deal is, they're getting paid just to browse the internet. But what I wanted to use this for is content creation, like I'm creating right here. Now, YouTube demonetized me, but BitTube airtime extension has remonetized me. So I have linked over to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, but you didn't realize I had a Twitter. So I basically linked myself to these three things, but see this thing called domain? It can actually link and monetize your own website, even if you got demonetized from that website. So if you're running a website like a blog, then you can click this, and it will go, and you can follow the instructions just to get your blog monetized using this extension. So the more people spend time on your blog, the more you're gonna earn. So therefore, it's a win-win for the consumers, and also it's a win-win for you as a content publisher, content creator. That's how I could get monetized. So you can download the extension for Chrome here at this website, or by my referral link right here. That's my referral link. Safari and Firefox extensions are still waiting for approval according to the developers, who are based in Tenerife, Spain, one of the so-called Canary Islands. Let me leave this link up. This link is going to be in the description, so I'm gonna let you go into the description and click this link so you can, when you click this link, and when you make a successful sign up, it's a win for you because you're gonna get monetized on your own browser, and it's also a win for me because when you do a successful sign up from this referral link, I'm going to get 5 tube paid in my account, and you can also get 5 tube upon successful sign up. But let's not get too. I can't really get myself too distracted with this BitTube extension. For, despite this, I'm still a Home Depot fanboy. Yeah, think about it, will ya? I'm still loyal to this company. I think I'd rather work with. I'm gonna work with this for the time being and see how long it'll go before well, when it starts to actually the white elephant for this company, white elephant in the room, Amazon poses one heck of a big kind of a threat to the Home Depot. It's like they just want to make everything. They want to do everything. I mean, Amazon wants to do all this stuff, and Home Depot is able to do home improvement better than anyone else. And I'm glad to be working for this company. So I'm gonna stick with them. And here's to a very good 2019 with this company. I'm gonna self-improve myself. And speaking of, let's go to the next part. The next part, self-improvement on both myself and God's creation. Now, I can do self-improvement on myself because I'm trying to make sure I have a healthy body, because that's one of the most common New Year's resolutions out there, to get in shape. But I want to do it so I can have a healthy body. So, as you already seen and heard in the earliest video, I run a risk of diabetics. Well, no, actually, I run a risk of high cholesterol and a slight chance of being a diabetic. So I need to keep my blood levels at bay. But in terms of how I improve myself on God's creation, here's what I can do. Well, wait, no, right there. See, last year, I took the precaution of installing my apartment completely with LED light bulbs. This year, I'm going to go strawless for every drink except smoothies, frappuccinos, milkshakes, and ices, because those are thick and can't really be eaten with. I mean, you can eat them with a spoon, but most people just go with a straw. But even with regular drinks, you're just gonna go strawless. So this is a win for me and the environment. Also, I'm going to have one meatless day per week this year. This will all depend on what day of the week is actually a special holiday. Like, for instance, Thanksgiving will always end up on a Thursday, the fourth Thursday of November. The day before the 4th of July this year is a Wednesday, and the Christmas falls on a Wednesday. So usually it would be meatless Wednesday, but it might be meatless Tuesday, it might be meatless Thursday, meatless Monday, meatless Friday. This practice of going meatless on a single day just happens to date back to World War I, where they held things called Meatless Mondays. And this is kind of a win for me and the environment, because I want to improve my health. I mean, these things, I just want to do them because I feel like it would be cool to try it out. Like, I think it would be fun to go strawless, or fun to actually try out the meatless route, put one day a week. And as an extra bonus, wait. I'm taking melatonin so I could get a better night's sleep. This is just a gift to notify you just what I'm trying to pull off, you know? I want to get a better night's sleep by drinking melatonin, and, of course, not trying to stay up too late, and, of course, not trying to drink caffeine on weeknights, which I usually don't do. I don't drink caffeine on weeknights, therefore I can get a good night's sleep. I'm just trying to get myself back into a good rhythm after a week-long vacation, the week of Christmas all off last year. Well, well, December 2018, that is, last month. So let's continue, shall we? What tech can we expect in 2019? Well, I can tell you we can expect more of this. I will remind you, Alexa, what is today?
Today is Saturday, January 5th.
What day is the Consumer Electronics Show? Oh wait, sorry, I gotta say Alexa first. Alexa, when is the Consumer Electronics Show?
Consumer Electronics Show starts next Tuesday, January 8th and ends next Friday, January 11th.
There you go. We can expect more of that in 2019. In this Consumer Electronics Show, which will be held on January the 8th through 11th, and next week, we'll be seeing highlighted in a humongous way Amazon Alexa and Google Voice Assistant. If you may recall, me and Mom got
Sorry, what's the full name?
Sorry. Alexa,
Sorry,
stop.
what's...
Okay. So, it's just that every single time I say the name, it actually triggers it, turns it on. So, that's what's going on. It only responds by saying the name. When I say Google, then it will trigger the Google Assistant. There's a competition between these two, but people are coming out with text so that it can be compatible with both. Mom and I saw a commercial recently where Macaulay Culkin was reenacting Home Alone, and he was using Google Voice Assistant to assist in his household duties. And me and Mom shared it with me because she knew I was a humongous fan of Home Alone. She knew I treated it as a classic. She knew I knew so many of the lines because I watch it every Christmas. And I love Home Alone, and that's one reason why she shared that commercial. So it's going to be a showdown between these two at CES, but you cannot expect both technologies to be displayed on floors. However, probably the thing I'm expecting the most is computer parts, because I'm very fascinated with computers. Oh, you see, I have a neighbor, and she would really, well, she doesn't know anything, the technologies I might be hyping up for in this Consumer Electronics Show, but she does know, hey, I want an iPhone for Christmas. So, therefore, she might get an iPhone. She wants an iPhone because she knows how to use one. She doesn't know any other way saying, okay, I want a phone, and she goes with that one, and she doesn't really think so much about it. She's not really a hardcore techie like I am. She doesn't speak my language. Her name is Ellie, and she lives in my same neighborhood as I, and she is Puerto Rican. She has a daughter, and she's a person of faith just like me, and she's not really as smart as me, therefore I'm blessed to have an excellent brain, but she seems to like my company. Essentially, the reason why she doesn't speak my language is that one time I talked about CPUs and GPUs down here. For example, I might want a device with a Ryzen CPU, a processor, 8-core, and a GPU, NVIDIA, from GeForce RTX 2080. But when I told her that I have a machine with an 8-core processor and a 12GB GPU, she had no clue what the heck I was talking about. But when I asked her, hey, Ellie, do you watch Fixer Upper? And she said, that's the only show I ever watch. I guess she enjoys Chip and Jo. Because so do my mom, and so do my sister. I mean, they seem to enjoy the home renovation exploits of these two lovely this couple right here. So, and Mom and Becca, this is not the only show they enjoy. They also enjoy the Great British Baking Show. They also enjoy a host of other British shows. Mom likes to watch Bosch and some other crime dramas. I think she watched Jack Ryan one time on Prime. But the reason why they like to watch British programming is that it's less edgy than American counterparts. I mean, it's like a little niche, but it's not like the big popular stuff. It's more of the we have shows that appeal to every demographic on Netflix. So why don't you just go ahead and watch? Why don't you go ahead and watch the Great British Baking Show? Why don't you watch Father Brown? Why don't you watch Call the Midwife? Mom likes Call the Midwife because she's a nurse and there's a lot of nursing elements in that show. And Dad notices that it's less edgy than American programming. Plus, Mom and Becca are real excited to actually go see a movie, the Downton Abbey movie that's coming out. So, who's gonna take them? Me. I want to take my mother and my sister to go see Downton Abbey because it's my gift to them. They enjoy it. They like what I do. They seem to enjoy the fact that I work for such a high-profile company. Therefore, I'll just simply take them to go see a big movie. They like Chip and Jo. They like these other shows. They like NCIS. But you won't really see them watching American Horror Story. You won't see them watching Stranger Things. It's not like their own little style. Everyone has their own style. So, and the style I described to you, that's Mom and Becca's style. And Dad's style. So, there you go. Now let's continue. Now, one thing I want to do this year, big important thing, is growing closer to God. Now, I have been growing closer to God last year because I've been attending Bible study. I've been making some friends in church. Started going to a church called North Metro Church, and I'm also praying. I'm also reading that Bible app. I want to continue this more. I want to be a person who is real generous, who manages to give back to the church, not just worship in it, go to church every Sunday, but actually give something to the church, an institution I highly support, because they do great things in other countries that need God, and I want to be part of that mission. I was actually kind of part of the mission last year. Now, my motivation would be summed up in this verse from this is Paul, one of the apostles Paul. He's writing to the church of Corinthia near Greece, and this is his second letter to the Corinthians. He says this in his letter. Remember this: whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. Each one of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. That's kind of my motivation. I want to be more like the reformed saved Scrooge after he was visited by the three ghosts of Christmas on Christmas Eve. I want to be more like the guy who's saved rather than the greedy old miser, okay? Well, why is this number up here? Just want to let you know that last year on my birthday, I gave $250 to Autism Speaks, another great institution that supports and funds autism research across different communities in the world, and helps fund autism initiatives for people with autism like myself. This year, on my birthday, I'm going to double that contribution to $500. Yeah, the huge clapping, man. One of the other things I did last year as part of a charitable donation was that I gave $400 to a friend of mine for him to go on a mission trip to Haiti, which is so nice of me. Plus, I gave some change to the Salvation Army, and I also gave I don't know, I can't remember what else I did, but I also did remember buying some presents for Hope for Christmas this year at North Metro Church. So, why not go ahead and continue on with this good streak of generosity? And finally, a big important thing I want to improve on this year, as part of me growing closer to God, is the power of prayer, because I believe in the power of prayer. Now, if you guess what this thing is referencing, then you get some brownie points for me, because I seem to enjoy geeky stuff like this. That's kind of my style. So the more I pray to Jesus, the more I pray to God, the more good things are going to happen. Praying from the heart and being able to have faith is what's going to keep on going. And in the case of this, their prayers helped, the prayers of these characters in this thing I'm referencing, helped them beat the bad guy. A little spoiler alert, but you get what I'm saying. Now, I hope 2019 is going to be a fantastic year. I don't know what to expect, but I can tell you one thing. I would love Waluigi in a Super Smash Bros. Game very soon, because he got axed out last year. My brother has a Nintendo Switch, and I would like for him to be added in an update for Super Smash Bros. This year. Like they do a patch which includes him in the game. I'm like, go ahead, Nintendo, go ahead and add Waluigi to this game. He's a golden boy right here, golden boy. Okay, that's what I'm expecting in 2019. Have a wondrous New Year! Yay!